Hey, good morning, guys. I'm in the truck, and I wanted to share something with you. I was reading my Bible this morning, and a verse jumped out at me. And that verse would be Matthew chapter 7, verse 13. And it says that the gate is wide, and the path is easy that leads to destruction. And so that means that the path that leads to salvation is difficult, it is narrow, and few find it. And how true of a statement that is. This doesn't need to be specifically about spiritual salvation, but in all aspects and facets of life. Those who go down the broad path, does it lead to destruction? And those who go down the path that not many people want to go down, that is difficult, how many people find success? It's as easy as looking at Hunter Biden. Now, I think we can all agree that Hunter Biden has received the silver spoon treatment his entire life. And all he has to show for that is shame and dishonor that he's brought upon his own family, and he's hurt thousands of people with the actions that he's done. That's destruction. But if you contrast that with someone like Elon Musk, who, whether or not you agree with him, is a hard worker. Just by that, he is taking the path that not many want to go down. It was unpopular to go down the electrical vehicle route. It was unpopular to get into space travel when he was doing it. Those are the paths that not many people want to go down. That's the narrow path. It was hard. It was difficult for him to do that. Nobody believed in him. So I say all this because I want you to consider the direction that you're headed in life. If you feel like you're going down the wide and easy path, turn around. Don't keep going down that path. Turn that boat around and head back. Because you're not going to get the result you're looking for. It's easier to forget about the credit card payments and the car payments and to just drown those things out with alcohol and weed. That path will lead to destruction. It's hard to have to sit there and face reality and to do the things that you have to do to move forward in greatness. To get rid of the pleasures of life and to chase the excellence. To chase excellence is hard. Not many people are willing to do it. It's not easy. I'm not promising you an easy path. But if I was offering you the easy path, what would that end you with? And so many people idolize the easy life. The laying on the beaches, the fast cars, the easy money. That's not what it takes to get there. You're looking at the end result. But you're not looking at the hard time and the effort and the risk that somebody has to take to achieve those things. The early mornings, the late nights, the long weekends, the working when other people are vacationing, the working when other people are partying. That's the narrow path. That's the hard path. That's the path that not many people are willing to look for, to seek, or find. So, this is especially prevalent when it comes to finance, because so many people take the easy path out. They whip out the credit card instead of budgeting. They take out a small loan instead of having an emergency fund. They do everything to backstop their life instead of doing the hard things that are necessary, cutting out the cigarettes, cutting out the alcohol, cutting out the weed, cutting out the fast food, and grinding it out until they can get their heads back above water. Because when the tide goes out, then you see who's swimming naked. And so many people are out here with their finances just naked. It doesn't take much for them to get knocked down. They're living paycheck to paycheck. I don't want that for you for 2025. I want you to go into 2025 with your head held high with confidence. Because you can't keep living life this way. You're going around and around and around and around and around and around in a circle. That's the rat race. And you don't have to become a millionaire to escape the rat race. You just have to hop off the wheel. For so many people, that wheel is they go on vacation in the summertime, which a lot of people use debt. And then they have to travel for the holidays, which a lot of people use debt. And they have all these Christmas expenditures, and a lot of people use debt. And the 6 months from the summertime to January, people rack up incredible debt. And then they have to spend the next 6 months from January to July working to pay those debts off. And then by that time, they're so fed up, they're so tired that they need a vacation. And then the whole cycle starts over again. That's the wheel. That's the rat race that you're stuck in. And so, how easily could you escape it if you just hopped off the wheel? Be like, you know what? Look at your kids and say, you know, mom is sorry, dad is sorry. We're going to have to scale down Christmas this year. We might not have Christmas this year. Maybe you have to look at your spouse and say, hey, honey, we can't afford to buy each other gifts this year. We can't afford a vacation next year. We have to cut those things out because we can't keep living life this way. We have to get off the wheel. I had to do it 2 years ago. And it took me 2 years to get where I am today. And it was hard and it was difficult because I had to sit there and watch people on Instagram on vacation with the pictures of the Christmas tree, of them out Black Friday shopping with shopping carts piled full of presents. I had to watch that. Well, I had to go back to work, get in my truck and drive to make money so we could escape that wheel. Because I was sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck. I was always nervous. I was always scared. Whenever a piece of mail showed up, I would rip it open and pray that it wasn't another bill. That's no way to live your life. And if you know, something as mundane as an oil change or a property tax bill came in the mail, you're having to make late payments and there's fees that are associated with that because you didn't have the money to make even a tax payment. Or you're putting it on a credit card because you didn't have the cash to do it. How much more incredible would your life be if you had all of those things accounted for? And if you had a way and a system to ensure that you didn't even have to worry about that stuff anymore. When you walked into the grocery store, you didn't have to look at the price of something. You could just put it in the cart and know that you had the money to pay for it. And by you doing that, you weren't going to have to worry about, you know, your electricity bill at the end of the month, or your water bill, or your Wi-Fi payment. Would that be incredible for you? I think it would be. And I would like that for you. So I want you to think about that. Find the ways that you can take the more difficult path. Because if the Bible is correct, that is the path that leads to salvation. So, hopefully this video was encouraging to you. Hopefully it gave you something new to think about and to mull over. But if this video was not specific enough for your situation, consider leaving a comment down in the comment section below, and I can try to schedule a one-on-one coaching call with you to where you can talk with me and I can kind of walk you through this so that you can be set up next year. Because I don't want you to struggle anymore. I want you to reach success. If that sounds interesting to you, leave a comment down in the comment section below. I'll reach out to you and we can set that up. But as always, thanks for watching.